A total of 47 points in the opening game of the season. The last Super Bowl at Louisiana occurred during Super Bowl 47. 13 points at halftime, or 23 points. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl at Las Vegas. Las Vegas is Gematria 23. The Chiefs scored 27 points in the game. They are now a Dynasty. Dynasty is Gematria 27. Lamar Jackson was going for his 27th completion to tie the game, but instead he remained at 26 completions. He finished the game with 41 completions, 41 passing attempts. Baltimore's Gematria 41 against the defending Super Bowl champions. The Ravens are trying to make it to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs won, holding the Ravens to 20 points. The Ravens had a foot out of bounds. Foot is Gematria 20. The Chiefs won the last Super Bowl at Nevada. Nevada is also Gematria 47 points, going for an unprecedented three-peat. Out of bounds is Gematria the repeat in the Super Bowl at the Superdome. And three-peat is also Gematria 44. Patrick Mahomes, 20 completions. Nevada 20, Foot 20. 28 completions. He has a crown as the best player in the NFL. Crowns Gematria 28. 72 yards still for the Chiefs running game. Dynasty is, or actually Dynasty is not 72. But 20 carries the big Nevada number. And of course it is Patrick Mahomes that has 15 playoff wins. Pacheco with 15 carries. There are 15. Black quarterback starting. Lamar had 16 carries for 122 yards against Kansas City, which is Gematria of 122. Kansas City is 32. The Ravens finished with 32 carries. This is how the game is rigged, because the game doesn't go to overtime to where the Ravens have a 33rd or a 34th carry in the game. Rashad Bateman had 53 yards. The Chiefs, Mahomes, the 5th quarterback to win 3 Super Bowl rings. Justice Hill with 52 receiving yards. I think Kansas City Chiefs is Gematria 52 when you write it out in abbreviations. .47 yards, Xavier Worthy, touchdown. What about the debut of Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry with 46 yards. Superdome is where the Super Bowl is at. He scored the first touchdown of the season, Derrick Henry. Number 22, last black quarterback to win. The last real black man, full-blooded black quarterback to win the Super Bowl was Doug Williams. Lamar Jackson in the 17th season of John Harbaugh. You know, white supremacist league, you know, white supremacist owners, they pick the guy with the blue eyes. This is how you know that racists still run the NFL. It could have been anyone, it could have been anybody different. Could have been Lamar Jackson stealing the show. 50 total plays for the Chiefs in the game. It is Kansas City, that's Gematria of 50, Kansas City Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken, or I think the Chiefs by itself is Gematria 50. So Chiefs is 32, Kansas City 32. That applies for the 32 carries. Pacheco with 45 yards rushing, a touchdown. The Super Bowl is at New Orleans. The Chiefs are going for a three-peat, opening the season against Lamar Jackson. The Ravens with 25 first downs in the game. Ravens is 25. They end with 25 first downs. The Chiefs with 21 first downs. Its title, that's 21. We're seeing a lot of reverse here. 46 first downs in the game. It is, of course, Superdome is 46. 15 passing touchdowns for number 15. Derrick Henry came over from the Titans. The Ravens scored 20 points in the first game with the former Titans player. Titans is Gematria 20. We're talking about Derrick Henry. 46 total completions in a game. 46 is resonating a lot. Kamala, the 46th president. Ravens last one during an election year. It was a rigged game. It was a very entertaining game, yes, but nonetheless, it is still a very rigged game. Who was the player that went out of bounds? Was it Mr. Likely? Who was the player that went out of bounds? Out of bounds by a toe. Toe is... I'm not sure what 40's about quite yet. Okay, it was Isaiah Likely. He's likely out of bounds. Isaiah likely out of bounds. You can't make this up. You just can't. He out of bounds. The 9th 3P in the history of the NFL against the Niners, and he's out of bounds, and he finishes with 9 completions in the game instead of 10. The last drive of the game, the Ravens finished with 77 yards. Isaiah Likely is Gematria 77. Oh, he's likely out of bounds. He's likely out of bounds. Likely 74-29. Mahomes wins on opening night, and the Chiefs are coming off of a repeat. Oh wait, toes Gematria 40. A toe out of bounds by the Ravens. The Ravens is Gematria 40 as well. The Ravens had the foot or the toe out of bounds, whatever you want to call it. It was called a game of inches. Inches is Gematria Chiefs. Only 32 carries. What about the phrase game of inches? Game of inches, the 105th season of the NFL. Are we going to see many games decided by a matter of inches? It could be a 4th down. It could be short of a 1st down, and they turn it over on downs. These kind of things. A missed field goal that was a matter of inches away from being a game-winning field goal. This is the kind of idea that we have to look out for as far as the 105th season of the NFL. And now we've seen part 1, game of inches, right here. But Lamar finishes with 26 completions, short of a comeback. Comeback 46 is Gematria again of Superdome, and we've seen many 46s pop up. As we leave the video, we got to keep in mind about the future 46th president of the United States. Comeback 46. 49 has almost come back at the Superdome in Super Bowl 47, when we're talking about sporting history of the game as far as the last Super Bowl goes. But likely Mahomes repeat. This is the 34th season of the owner Mike Brown on the Bengals, and Derrick Henry scores the first touchdown of the year. The Ravens up 7-0. Derrick Henry's debut. The Ravens finished with 20 points. He played with the Titans. And no touchdown for Travis Kelce, notice. Now, okay, I'll get to Travis Kelce in a second.